Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Terrace of Tarot, and today we're going to look at the next three blessings that are coming into your life. We have three piles to pick from today, and they are on your screen right now. This group number 1, 2, and 3. To decide which group is yours, take a deep breath in and release. I'm also going to light this candle. I'm going to invite your guides. Okay, that was interesting the way that burned. I feel like a lot of you are facing very harsh things right now. So that might be happening. And I'll also light this incense stick. Let's cleanse our energies, let's ground our energies. Okay. Yeah. Hello, group 1. If you chose the image on your screen, then this is your pile. Welcome. And let's look into what are the next three big blessings coming into your life. Okay. Prompting 24. Number 24 could be important to you. Okay, 2 and 4, or number 6. Hold your head up high and know the unicorns are supporting you. This is what it says. Yeah, like right now you're working on gaining back your dignity. And I don't know if you can hear the horns in the back. Call a friend today also. Okay. So you might be thinking about your friendships, and you might be hashing out details and maybe understanding where your dignity lies, and you're kind of understanding. There's somebody honking. I feel like somebody has been annoying you as well. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of annoyance lately. But call a friend and prompting. It's almost like something has prompted you to get back your dignity and understand who is loyal, who is not, and how to kind of connect back into your divine energy with this unicorn. I also see that something is happening, something that you have not dealt with before. You're learning how to deal with that now. A random message coming through is that maybe take care of the plants that you grow. Something might be going bad when the plants kind of overtake a place that we live in. It can make the foundation weaker. Okay, so maybe you need to like cut out the weeds or something like that. That could be relevant for some of you. Now let's look at your blessing number 1, pile number 1. Start with the tarot. We've got the moon. Such a pretty card. And the 7th house. Okay, and let's look at the tea leaf. Funnel, period, frustration, lessons to be learned. Okay, and we've got the earthworm. Okay, so blessing number 1 is related to you overcoming fears that are attached to a long-term partnership. Okay, maybe you have not gotten the most like trustworthy people in your life, and maybe you keep questioning that when is it going to happen for me, or when is the right time. I think you're kind of a little done with guessing, and there has been a lot of lessons that you have learned. Okay, with this funnel card you have learned a lot of lessons already, and you're like, no, like send me the like spirit now, come on, like bless me with the real deal. Okay, so I think you might be moving towards partners in terms of your business, or romantically, you know tying something down. I also see yin yang here, so it's like a perfect balance somebody's bringing into your life, and they're helping you overcome fears. So maybe people in your past made you feel like made you feel inadequate, and with this cat, if you can see, it looks at its shadow you know in the water, and it's scared. It's like there's something scary, or I'm scary. Like there's like this distorted perception of yourself, and then not being able to move forward. My throat chakra is also like suffering a lot. So maybe you could not like voice these fears as well. This person is helping you kind of address and overcome the fears. There is earth element. Maybe you've also had ideas that you have not been able to ground. So nothing committed really coming up. Yeah, so it says shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Like I told you, like you have been made to feel inadequate. And maybe like you also don't have a lot of experience with long term connections romantically or business wise. Okay, so like it's taking you time to kind of understand how to be in that dynamic. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. Exactly. So, you feel like this path is so scary and everybody else knows what they're doing, and I don't know how to navigate this. And you don't have to wait for the other person to show you that, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. Because relationships don't have a narrative to follow, they do not have a script to follow. No two relationships look the same. So it's something that you decide how it's going to be, and you don't have to feel scared or fear, or like you can't really compare or get a little bit intimidated by the fact that maybe other people have held long term relationships, and like I have not. So like what if people take advantage of me? Something like that is coming up, but I feel like this is clearing. um this card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Exactly. So you have like your person in terms of business or romantically is definitely coming in this. Mastery takes time, you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. Oh my god, this is so true. Like, it takes time to gain or understand or find your person. It takes time to do that. Okay. uh, and you're on the right track. Okay, the lessons you have learned them, you have like integrated them really well. And because you're a beginner, it's gonna be even more fun. Like, also enter new connections with a fresh mindset. I feel like, yes, you have been burned in relationships before, but once you kind of take down those filters, you'll be able to see the reality. Okay, you'll be able to gain that, oh no, not everybody is bad. um, Somebody maybe coming your way would be very honest, they're very honest, and they will earn your respect. You will get to that point. Okay, it's not rushed. They're very intelligent, very very intellectual. I'm also getting some Gemini for some reason. Then self okay, and valuable, and they will see the value in you. So connections coming into your life moving forward see your value. um, Whereas connections before in your life, they made you feel apprehensive, they made you feel self-conscious. Okay, now what you can do to kind of bring this blessing in faster is to speak up. you know don't be afraid to get embarrassed. It's okay, everybody does things for the first time. You like somebody, approach them, go up to them. You want to reach out to somebody, do it, speak up, just release. You're like, at least it'll give me clarity whether it's for me or it's not for me. you know so don't kind of cage yourself, act. And also the fears that are holding you back, they're kind of, there's like a disproportion of their intensity in your head right now. Okay, so these people are coming in actually telling you or giving you space to open up, to share. Okay, today I'm using all the cards that I don't usually use because I really want to challenge myself. Maybe you're also challenging yourself, they're challenging you, and not in the way that makes you feel uncomfortable or triggered, but they genuinely care for you and want to see you grow. The interactive X. Okay, an engraved X symbol. Okay, you might also have this on your hand. It's a Jupiter. Oh my god, this is so lucky. So the benevolent one, okay, so these people are also very connected to God. They're gonna expand your mind so much. So they might have this marking on their hand, or you might have. Um, let's see what this says. An engraved X symbolizes a gift of productive interaction with the larger public arena. Characteristics include the ability to connect with people and be seen as someone with whom people wish to reciprocate. You've not had reciprocative relationships in the past, and now they're coming in. And even with the blue here and the blue here, I feel like your throat chakra is really being opened up. You're being encouraged to speak, and like people want to give you back their energy. They want, they see you as somebody who deserves it. They see you as somebody who they want to interact with, who they want to invite to places, and they see you as social visionaries. Maybe you want to do something when it comes to relationships and you're supposed to make public impact. These people see that and they're actually helping you get out of your shell. So they're good natured, approachable, generous, ethical, high minded, compassionate, altruistic, and possess broad vision. So these kind of people are entering your life: good natured, approachable, generous. Okay, they're very ethical, their morals match with you. Maybe earlier you were not sure. Like, do I actually agree with what these people are doing? But now people want to give so much. These people are so compassionate. They just are like you, even more than you. And you're like, oh my god, like I dimmed myself. I actually took a step back in giving back to people. Um, and these people will expand your mind because Jupiter is all about expansion. So that's a lot of fun. Your first blessing seems to be so much fun. Let's look at your next blessing coming up for you. We have the zebra. Then we have the quill, get back to the basics. And we have Seven of Pentacles. Then we have two houses actually being activated, the 12th house. And we have the third house, which makes sense. The third house and the quill really tie in really well together.
The third house also talks about siblings, your relationship with them that might be improving, or your chosen family. You're also being given the gift of expression.
Okay. With the Seven of Pentacles, I'll show you the card. With the Seven of Pentacles, you're really learning how to be patient and gentle with yourself. Okay, slowly, slowly, you're seeing your efforts pan out. There are people definitely like helping you, and you're reading more. You're definitely reading more. You're educating yourself more, and you know that and you're having the understanding that the path is going to show itself. Like, I know that whatever I'm working on, it's gonna materialize, but I'm gonna nurture it every day. Like, you're nurturing yourself every day, you're being consistent, you're showing up every day, you're being disciplined. Okay, and you're getting back to the basics. So all your basics are being cleared, because we tend to get so muddled with what the modern world wants us. Okay, also connecting to nature more. Okay, not being so distracted, your mind, your nervous system being relaxed. Maybe you're writing more. You could also like release either a song or journaling. You could find a way to release in writing your emotions, right? The third house, you're also networking more. um, you're understanding something about your neighborhood or getting blessings from your neighborhood. There could be opportunities coming from your neighbors, or even you know on social media, because I see a lot of books. There's a book here, there's a book here, right? There's a few books here, so you might be reading a lot. You're getting more smart, intelligent. Your capacity for learning is increasing. Your capacity for retaining information is increasing, like your writing as well. Like, you might be working on like in research, you're researching something. You're really feeding your mind well. Okay, and you're realizing your own power. You could also be a medium or psychic, or you're getting psychic downloads. You get signs a lot from your guides. Now let's look at what the zebra card talks about. Actually, it's the fire element. Okay, yeah, so your passion is being reignited. We've got the fire element of zebra for your blessing number 2, eccentric, creative, visionary. Okay, if you want to pause and read. Um, Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Yeah, you're being curious. You're learning so much, and yeah, culture, maybe about culture, you're being drawn into that. And even your own roots, like it's the neighborhood, like your local history, maybe you're being drawn into that. Being in the company of a zebra personality is not only a delight but also opens our minds, opening up your mind. Oh my god, that is coming through so much for you. uh, be prepared, their potent magic is contagious. You may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. You could be traveling to another place, you could definitely be doing that. But a lot of people are getting attracted to your energy because they see you, they're like, oh my god, this, like, pile number one, group number one is so knowledgeable. Like, I want to spend time with them. Although I do feel like you will be a little reserved, you will kind of interact with people, but I think mostly you are in a contained energy. It's not like, plethora of people, but you're also adding a lot of things to your cart. Maybe you're actually ordering for books, you're listening to books a lot. You're reading about angels, there could be like refugees, that could be important. um, Time within time, I feel like you're getting lost, like you don't know how quickly time is passing, or how like time slows down when you study, when you're researching, or like you're just getting into this flow. I feel like time is on your side. I feel like you're almost able to manipulate time, or you're able to manage time well. um, you're also expanding your worldview either by reading books about another culture, like far away land, your own culture, understanding that. So you're being transported somewhere mentally. Um, Zebras also like to contribute to the global health during environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. Could be going on an adventure, okay? Um, Environment again, maybe you're eating healthy. That's also something that is improving. You're eating healthy. I don't know if um, a sudden like news about health could kind of push you into living a slow life, having more fruit, having more natural things. You're avoiding processed food right now. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. You're very open minded, you're very enthusiastic. Jaded, pouty, vain. Okay, you are coming out of this energy of being like, oh, this only happens to me, like such bad things happen to me, and you've been sulking, you've been in this sulking energy for a very long time, and you're coming out of it. You're like, okay, like I can control my time now. Maybe I let others control my time in the past, but I am taking reins in my own hand of what I want to consume mentally, physically, emotionally. So, if you want to attract this blessing even quicker, you can plan an adventure, maybe reading something adventurous. Moby Dick is coming through for some reason. Art, engaging in art as well. So, that's your blessing number 2, the realist. So, this might be a placement in your hand. The personality points reveals your intrinsic temperament, manner of relating to others, for elements. Okay. Earth, connecting to earth a lot, spending time in nature, definitely. The blessing is you're actually gaining back the desire to work towards your material wealth. Okay. And you're laying down bricks, you're laying down the foundation, you're doing the groundwork to make your dreams happen materially. You're getting grounded, you're getting so humble, down to earth, sensible. Okay. and you're working on your security, you're working on your stability, and it's coming to you. Okay, and maybe it was difficult for you to adapt, but slowly you're shifting your mindset and not resisting the things that will actually make you feel more comfortable. Because right now your familiar makes you more uncomfortable, right? Your familiar is like, no, it's giving me more pain than pleasure. So you're really making it easy for yourself to adapt to this new version of you. You're more rounded, you're more objective, you're more rational, you're getting more rational because your basics are clear. Your basic is like, I feed myself good food, I go to sleep, I relax my nervous system, I move my body, I go on adventures, I feed my mind, I talk to people, like what a human was supposed to do from the beginning. We were not supposed to just doom scroll, rot in bed. We were not supposed to do that. We were supposed to experience the humanness. We were supposed to experience our body. Even the foods, you're enjoying that. You're getting out of insecurity, maybe about your, where you stand materially right now, in terms of your finances, your career. You're getting out of that and you're becoming more optimistic. That's beautiful. That takes a lot of energy. Okay, let's get to your blessing number 3. Okay, with the wreaths, you're actually celebrating what you're letting go of in terms of your career, your status, and maybe there was a period of stagnation. You're getting out of that and you're gaining a new perspective. That's your third blessing. Because 2 plus 1, 3 as well. You're growing. You're actually cracking open. It's almost like, how, like in plants, how the leaves just like shoot out, right? So, like, it's shooting out, it's cracking open, like the opportunities, the mindset with what, with which you saw yourself, with which you thought your world would be. Okay, this also fell on my cards, which is like a big sign. It's like you're letting go, like you're shedding. Like with the trees, also, they have to shed, right? They have to get rid of the old dead leaves. So you're letting go of old beliefs that you built as a child. Because as a child, you don't know. As a child, you might think I wanted these things, and as a child, you might think that, oh, like offices only look a certain way, a job only looks a certain way, a career trajectory only looks a certain way, there's a certain timeline to things. But you're releasing those beliefs. You're like, these beliefs are holding me back. I've been in this energy of, it's time to kind of get out of this energy of like, no, what I thought, or like finally like throw a funeral. If you need to do that, just throw a funeral, get rid of it for once. Like, this is what I thought, but now it's time to bury those ideals because they're not working, and maybe what's coming up is even more adventurous. It's even more fun, actually. Funny came up, but yeah, like trying to make peace with it. There's something big happening in your career. You're achieving something, you're leveling up, something's changing. Because I see an astronaut here, you're doing something groundbreaking, you're doing something nobody has done. You could maybe participate in marathons, I don't know. But you're also being called to share your experience somewhere. Okay, you're being given a chance to highlight yourself in the career sphere and also make people understand your own path. You're being given a chance to speak about yourself, and that in turn is making you reflect that, okay, this didn't work out because this had to happen, this is the trajectory. And maybe you were like not happy with how things were turning out, but now it all just makes sense. Let's see what the lamb is about. Try to. Okay. There's like this expansion of mind happening. And people thought that you are this person that, oh, like they'll not do anything bad to us, or like they're so innocent, they're so naive. People saw you as being naive. But the thing is, you're too down to earth. You're like, I don't have anything to show, I don't have anything to boast about, because I know who I am inside. I radiate from the inside out. I don't need any external validation. I don't need any of that to prove my success, my knowledge, my being. It's almost like, but Mukesh Ambani. You look at Neeta Ambani, you look at Mukesh Ambani. Okay, Mukesh Ambani would always be dressed so plainly, because what will you do by, rubbing your wealth in somebody else's face? That just distracts you from the path, right? Like, people won't be listening to you, they'll be just looking at you. I mean, they'll spend more time tearing apart what you're wearing and understanding, or like dealing with their own insecurities. A sheep in wolf's clothing is also coming up, or like a wolf in sheep's clothing is coming up. Okay, so people don't know what you've got up your sleeve. And maybe even you don't realize, and you're realizing that. You're like, oh my god, the amount I've grown, and somewhere you were downplaying it. Not because you didn't believe in yourself, but because that's just how you were, you didn't want to be a show off. So I feel like you went to two extremes, really revealing what you had, or like, you know, just not showing your true self. But now you're getting back to that balance. Because you confused yourself. You're like, oh, I'm acting dumb, maybe I am dumb. Sometimes, just for humor's sake, we do that. We dumb ourselves down, especially with the trends that are going around, just to be relatable. But now you're understanding, no, my true self is somebody else. My true self is not that. I don't need to doubt myself. Okay. Peaceful, prophetic, patient. Patience again coming through in terms of your career. And your career is also moving to a peaceful place. Exactly. I think in your career space, you're being a channel for others to understand their own value. The wisdom that you're giving other people in your career. And as you're explaining other people, it's resonating within you. All the pieces that didn't make sense, they're just like being brought back together to make sense, to build a picture. And you're gaining so much clarity with that. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, receive. Stillness is coming here. The truth about your career, the truth about who you're supposed to be in the world is coming forward. A knowingness is coming, a sense of like peace that, and I think this is very much tied, because you're being patient, you're building because you know now what you're building towards. And now in peace, you're okay with the timeline, okay with the hard work, okay with the understanding that this is the groundwork that needs to be sorted. Okay, so to attract more success in your career in terms of your achievements, in your status, you really need to start listening. The lamb listens. The lamb does not make noise. Stillness is important. Reacting is something that we're taking a step back from. So these are your blessings. Receptive one. I mean, how what a card to like tie in the reading with. The receptive one, the water hand. Water receives. Okay, you add things to it, it'll just blend. You add salt to it, it'll just like become salty. You add sugar to it, become sweet. Okay, but you have to be receptive. In your career sphere, you're healing other people. You're taking part in art, beauty, creativity. You're being more intuitive, being more sensitive, gentle. Maybe you had a very harsh approach to your career, like no, this. Like I have to get this done. But now it's more like, yeah, I'm gonna be gentle with myself. I'm gonna be more sensitive. I'm gonna think about what I say. I wanna be more refined. I'm not gonna act on impulse. I'm gonna let myself dream as well. You're really working on being the lamb. You want to be soft spoken, empathetic. Because maybe your career requires that for you to be an observer. Somebody people can approach. So you're working on your aura as well. That is your reading group number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for listening till the end. I'm so excited for the 3 blessings coming into your life, in terms of your partnerships, your uh, community, communication, okay, and your career as well. So, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me and time with me. I hope this helped. All the best, and I would love to see how this resonated with you in the comments. If you liked it, please subscribe. It helps your girl out so I can bring around more reading topics to you. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this image, then this is your reading. Let's look at the next 3 blessings coming up for you. Group number 1, like the reading ran for so long. Okay, this is also hot. Oh, you're like ready to receive the blessings, like whatever they are. Honesty and listening. The 13 and 33, so 333 could be really important. 33 number 6 for honesty will ultimately be rewarded. I think you are learning to be honest with yourself and with others, and you're also working on listening. Like maybe you struggle to listen, or you always felt that people don't listen to you. So I think people are listening to you better, and you're able to hear the truth and understand and communicate honestly. That's the overarching theme for you guys. Oh wow. Oh, almost burnt a card. Oh no, I'm telling you, there's a lot of fire. Like, it's too hot where you are, guys, or what? I feel like the heat is being packed in, it's coming into your lives. Yeah? Okay, pile number 2, blessing number 1. You see the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Things are picking up speed, right? Things have been so stagnant, but they're now finally picking up speed. I apologize for my nails, but things are picking up speed. Okay, and you think that, oh my god, so many changes are coming up so quickly. How am I gonna, like, cope with it? But you're having fun. Like, this is actually a blessing. Like, now the plans that you had, finally taking action on them. The channels have opened up. Now it's like a go for it, like energy. Like it's time to go. I'm also speaking very, very fast. So, yeah. We've got the months of the year being April, which we're in. So, April already. Blessing number 1 is coming up in April, or starting April. We've got the 4th house. The 4th house has to do with your mother, relationship with your mother, your family, your parents, your siblings, your children, right? Your home and roots of your being. So you are feeling more centered. There's improvements happening in your home life, um, and you're also feeling at home in your own body. So any renovations, anything else, any movement that was related to the home, it's materializing in April for you whenever you're watching this. Or like January, February, March, April, or like 4 months from now, because April is the fourth month, we've got candle. You will be shown the way. Like maybe you were nervous about something related to family, could be a health of somebody, or like, you were nervous about that, but you will be shown the way on what to do, how it will happen, um, and the profit, right? You might have this placement. Astrologically, a lot might be happening in the sector of your home. A lot is happening. It is a favorable imprint. It's a very positive, like, marking to have. um, you're cutting through any illusions that were there relating to your home. You're able to see the truth again, because the honesty thing, being honest with yourself, like what needs to go, what needs to stay. um, and there is some help coming in from your ancestors, for sure in this. Possesses deep intuition, psychic or clairvoyant ability, paranormal powers, profound insight. Yeah, I don't know if there was like a little bit of a paranormal activity going on in your house. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but like, maybe you've been getting signs about certain members of your family, or certain things in your house that need to be cleansed. The energy needs to be cleansed. So I think things are feeling lighter, things are taking shape. The plans that you had related to your family home, either family planning or your parents health, your home, uh, home life, they're all picking up pace. Okay, you just need to have trust. I feel like you need to surrender in this matter, and you did surrender, and things are, really picking up. Now let's look at the crocodile card. We have got the water element, if I'm not wrong. We've got the go with the flow. With the family things, just go with the flow is the message. Easier said than done. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. So yeah, like if there's been a lot of stress related to the house, the family life, I think now it's time to like rest. Not rest in the sense that you don't take any action, because you're definitely taking action. Things are moving quick, but if you've been resting, it's like coming to a head finally. Like how you see an alligator's head, like, oh my god, they're like looking around. So like things were brewing, you were looking around, like what to do, what to feel. You were being patient. Like nothing was really happening, but I think a lot of internal shift has a lot of internal shift has happened, which in turn is making their external world also shift now. Okay, you were being guided to wait, and you did wait. So yeah, this doesn't mean lying around and hoping life changes will disappear, challenges will disappear. So you're not hoping that the challenges will disappear. You're taking the right action. um, you're being more you're being smarter about how you handle family things. You're more intentional about what you do, how you speak to each other, what plans you make together. You're gaining more awareness of each other's patterns in the family as well. Okay, and you're not just attacking. Again, with the family, they can trigger us, but you're not just reacting. You are replying from a place of patience, awareness, observation. Okay, you're building a connection, like rebuilding a connection with your mother either, or like everybody in the house, or yeah, or your relationship with the way you present your home, you keep your home, right? You might be decluttering, you might be building a home, right? Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. Yeah. Why were things happening like going haphazard in the house before? What were you not being honest about? So you're being wise, patient, and you're moving in silence as a family. You were feeling stuck, and maybe people were lashing out here and there, right? But now you know when to rest, when do you need rest and when do you need to withdraw, so that you can actually come back and have a productive conversation about family planning, about your family, about a home, your mother. So this is a very positive blessing that is coming into your life. We've got the King of Wands reversed, we've got the Crow, we have got the second house, and we have got the Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial change. Your intuition is coming through a lot, even with the Crocodile. um, a beneficial change is happening in your career, finances. You might be getting a new car, a new job, new, finances, like a new opportunity, new business. So you're getting that, and your gut tells you what to do, and you're following it. It's almost like magic as well. Like magic is happening right now in the area of your second house, which is your wealth, finances, career. Okay, and it's not taking so much energy. I mean, you are passionate about it, but not in the way that you were before, you know. Like, you know when to plan and when to leave things up to God or spirit, to the universe, right? Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. You're being strong. You're being strong. The passionate, you're very passionate. With the King of Wands, also, you're being a leader. um, we've got the leaders here as well, which I just noticed. um, yeah, so you are being the leader in your career. You're having a plan, you're giving presentations, you're, really acing that. Actually, you might have fire hand. A fire hand looks like this. A lot of fire, again, a lot of passion, a lot of things. And yeah, that was hot. This almost burnt the card here, if you can notice. And this was hot when I moved it. So you are like full of energy. um let's see. The seeker life is that is adventurous and challenging. They strive to create personal independence. You're gaining material financial independence. You're moving towards that, definitely. And you're being more adventurous. Like, you're having fun with this. You're being more assertive. More self motivation is coming through. Okay, a lot of zeal is coming back. Intensity is coming back. Things are picking up, like excitement. Maybe things were so dull, but now it's so exciting. Like, you're grabbing attention of people. You're initiating plans. You're initiating projects. Okay. Oh my god, I'm feeling so excited for this. This is so much fun. Like, even if there is a little bit of a struggle, like, keep going, keep going. Let's look at Crow, and I think that is the air element, air and fire. So that is crazy. Spirituality strong, spiritually strong. So you're spiritually strong, you're protected. With the bull, if people are trying to do anything weird, you are protected. um, your spirit guides have got your back. Nobody can send you any kind of evil energy. Watchful, you're also looking out, like, who really is on my team, right? You're being watchful of what you do, your finances. You're taking stock of it. You're being smart with it. You're making plans, and you're executing them with the King of Wands. You're actually addressing your blind spots when it comes to your career. Or you're also addressing blind spots in terms of things that have not been done before. Industries, products, any of those things that you're like, oh my god, there is a lack in the market for this. You can bring in something that is needed, and you're like, oh my god, like, why didn't somebody. Okay, again, a random example. There were tripods, right? But somebody made that octobuddy thing. It's so game changing. Oh my god, it's my favorite thing. I'm gonna insert a picture here if you don't know what I'm talking about. But you stick that at the back of your phone. You stick that on any plain surface like a mirror, glass window. It makes your life so much easier to film yourself. You don't have to ask people to click your pictures. It's not very awkward. So somebody saw a gap in that and, like, took over and made that happen. That brought that product into reality. So you're finding something like that. You're understanding your past, finances, your materials, your possessions. You're understanding your present current energy, and then you're planning for the future. So you're keeping everything in mind. You're observing your patterns. You're observing what you have right now, your resources right now, and what you really want to create, and what is possible. I hope this is recording. I'm also getting a call. You might get call from a friend. Hi, I'm back, group number 2. I got a call in the middle. So, like I was saying, you might get, you know, help from friends. A fire sign could be there, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that wants to do something with you in terms of your career, like collaborate. And get your mind clear. Get clear about where you stand. You're getting clarity about where you stand financially. You're getting clarity here. Your diet is getting healthier, okay? You're attracting more joyful individuals, which high vibration, okay? And you're engaging in self-study. You're studying your patterns of spending. You're studying that. And that's why you're creating more wealth. You're listening, you're studying what is happening, you know? You're financially getting strong. You're identifying why you were sensitive about certain things in your life. When it comes to finances, what were your sensitive spots, and were they even, you know legitimate? Like, your fears surrounding finances, were they even legitimate? Or it was just a myth that, okay, if I spend on this, then I will save on this. So maybe there are some myths that you are busting. I think you're being very mindful of the way you earn, spend, right? And daily, it's like a daily thing. It's not that one day you see, like, oh crap, like my finances are running low, and then suddenly you save at the month end. But it's almost like such a great amount of planning has got into it, that automatically every day you're choosing abundance. Every day you're creating wealth because of your choices. So you're gaining so much clarity in that sector. You're getting financially healthy. Amazing. Let's move on to your third blessing, group number 2. We've got quite a few cards now. We've got Six of Swords reversed. We've got the Hanged Man reversed. We've got Three of Cups reversed. We've got the Owl. Let's look at your astrological house. Career. I mean, come on. Career. The second house. Okay. I'm just going to flip this over the ninth house. Okay. It could be your career could be going through a phase of you kind of leveling up. Higher education could be important with the ninth house. Your spirituality getting stronger. Your career being tied to spirituality, religion, philosophy, higher education, traveling to foreign places or anywhere. Taking a long journey when it comes to your academic journey. So yeah, this is a blessing. There's blessings coming into your higher education, your studies, your spirituality, your relationship with God, any foreign trips that you want to make. So this is what is happening. We've got the leader, and let's flip this last card over. We've got the rat, someone working against your back. So maybe somebody was working against you, and you're identifying that person. You're being a good leader, and you're identifying the person that was working against you, and you're chucking them out for good. Okay. Jupiter star again. You're very lucky. Very, very lucky. So nobody can really mess with you also, because you're so lucky. I mean, you have a lot of influence in terms of your career. So these people are maybe jealous of that, and they try to kind of negate your influence, but it's going to fail, because you have so much influence, so much of supporters around you, right? You're gonna identify all the moles with the Three of Cups reversed. These friends that were there, They're actually your frenemies. They are your foes, and their mask is being revealed. Like maybe you were blinded for a long time, but now you're coming out of a stagnancy in your career, right? And you're not letting these people go also. I feel like they're getting their karma, and they're not able to topple you over anymore. um, and you also don't want to move on from this betrayal. You're addressing it head on. You're addressing this betrayal head on. If that does not resonate, then maybe there are some things in your academics that you need to work out, and you want to do it right, and then you're moving to the next level. There's momentum that you're gaining in terms of your career, and maybe you're also, in terms of your career, in terms of your education, you're keeping things a little hush hush, right? Maybe you are being wary of the people you surround yourself with when it comes to workplace relationships, your co-workers. Okay, so you're establishing strong boundaries with them. um, you have authority, you have a say, you have influence, and you're being given direction for your career forward. Like you're getting so much clarity if you were confused, and maybe you are giving other people direction, and in turn you're getting that direction for yourself as well. But whatever you're doing next, it has a great impact on spirituality, on academics, or higher education, on travel. Like these might be the themes that you are involved with. And you're very gaining power, you're being gaining more power. So Jupiter has entered, luck is trickling in to your career. Let's look at the owl. With the owl, definitely there is wisdom, because I think whatever little, you know closures, what do you call, unfinished business that was there, it's being cleared once and for all. Is air element we've got with the crow as well. So your intuition. Let's look at the owl. Hmm. Abundance in your career, clairvoyant treasures, and I'm treasures of tarot. Wow, okay. Bad joke. We can all let it slide. So, treasures. You're actually mining out treasures in your career. Okay. Like I said, you're making something, like you're building something which is like global, which is life changing. So, the owl is mysterious. Yeah, you're keeping things hush hush. Found in folklore from east to west. It's very difficult to kind of spot an owl. You can hear it, but you can't really spot it, right? So you're able to like kind of overhear conversations about people that are not really in your favor, or like making plans but nobody has a clue about them. So you're a mysterious creature. You're working from behind the scenes. Oh my god, it's tied to goddess Lakshmi. You know this. The goddess of wealth, the goddess of blessings, beauty, good fortune. You're gaining that. It's an omen that a boon or a treasure is on the way. A blessing is falling into your lap in terms of your career, definitely. Oh my god, like I was getting this thing even before the reading is like, you're a freaking gold mine. You're not just a piece of gold, you're the whole Pandora's box of treasure, right? So the spiritually or materially, like spiritually you're getting these hints, and then materially also you're getting. With this, it's confirmed that not only spiritually but also materially, it's both tied, that you're getting a blessing. You'll see and know exactly what you need to do with this idea, with this new finding, with this new insight. You'll know exactly what to do, and this is your dharma. This is your life's purpose you're moving towards. Finally you have tapped, what am I supposed to do in this lifetime? It's like, yes, I can bring abundance to the world by doing this, and this is infinite. This is not something that you run out of, like how you see even the trend of Octobuddy. Something new is going to come up, but this is something that's going to go on forever. This is something that you've created in the market that now is going to enter people's everyday life. For example, coffee. You like a brand, you order it every month, every once in a while, you have to renew it. So those kinds of things you might be getting, right? Like, it does not end. It's not a one and done. It's something that you continue serving, you know? Like, they come to you. The customers come to you constantly. You're being blessed with generosity in terms of material wealth, and in turn you're being generous to other people. You're being sent trusted individuals, people you can trust, and you're gaining more security in your career. More security. All the money quarrels are being dissipated. The scarcity mindset, here you're releasing it. Now, for you to bring this third blessing in, offer something to a temple. Like, whoever you believe in, the universe, temple, light a candle, for example, light an incense, you know, offer a prayer, offer something. Like how in temples we donate, right? Even a little bit of money. Offer up something to God. Outstanding reading indeed, group number 2. All the best. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I definitely got charged. I thought I would be very tired, but I am so charged. I am so excited for these blessings to come into your life. If you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you for spending time with me, please, please, please subscribe, because this is something new that I'm doing. I would love to have you on board, and I would love to see how it resonates with you in the comments. And please take care of yourself. I wish you all the very best. Bye bye. Hello and welcome, group 3. If you chose this image, then this reading is for you. And let's look at your big 3 blessings coming up in your life. February could be important. Somebody born in that month. And we've got owl. You could be drawn to group number 2 as well. Guys, I don't want to give it away, but then it feels like you might be the luckiest group of all. Ooh, flight. Okay, you could be catching flights, not feelings, but like, yeah. Could be going on a flight, you want to go on a flight. You could be feeling flighty a little bit lately, like you don't feel grounded in your body, like you've been having a lot of dreams or daydreaming a lot. Number 9 could be important, like you just need to like complete one project, like you're at the tail end of it and you're like, oh, I'm feeling frustrated, I just like want to run away, like I come finish that later. So like you're avoiding something right now, and maybe like doing something that brings you joy, or like running away, or like I don't know, you guys might love driving, riding a bike, or like going places, traveling. So those are the messages I'm getting. But like, yeah, I could be taking a flight. That could also be a blessing. Okay, blessing number 1 for group number 3. Ace of Cups. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay. Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You're shooting your shot, it feels like. And we've got the beaver. The beaver arrow. Which area of your life is this happening in? The first house. Which again, ace is a 1, first house. And strong-willed. Are you having a glow up, guys? Are you having a glow up? Are you going through a glow up? I feel like you're pouring into yourself a lot. Like you want to give yourself love. You really want to be there for yourself, like fully. Run the cup runneth over. I will bring this closer to you so you guys can see. Yeah. the cup runneth over. So, like filling your own cup, putting your oxygen mask first, increasing your efforts just to show up for yourself first, and healing any body image issues, okay, trigger warning, or disorders that you might have. The impression that you give off, maybe earlier people were not perceiving you the way you wanted to be perceived, but now you're being intentional, and now people are understanding what you're about. Like group number 3. Yeah, and you're on the right path. Like you could be making improvements in terms of your appearance, or your self talk, or the impression you give. Like maybe you didn't ever like notice what expressions you gave, or like fixing things here and there a little bit, not because out of insecurity or out of love. um, Strong willed, you're very strong willed when it comes to yourself, everything that you want. Let me grab my selenite pencil. You could have a very rigid thumb. Okay, so right now you are so committed to yourself, like nothing can move you, like nothing can distract you off of the path that you have decided for yourself. Like you're adamant now, like I need to achieve this, like this year I am achieving these goals, and you're making it happen. Like you're like an archer. You know what your goal is, you know what your aim is, and you're freaking going to get it. You're following through with the promises that you made yourself, with the commitments that you've made, and you're not being influenced by anything. You're not being distracted off of your path. You are being very frugal with your time. Okay, you're being very mindful. You're like, I need to show up for myself. Like you'll not no longer be picking up calls, or like just enabling others, or like if you don't have the energy, you're not going to do that. You're going to put in like strong boundaries. You're going to be very very protective of your own energy, time, money, resources. You're very strong minded of what you want. You're very stubborn about what you want for yourself, what your goals are, and you're not going to stop till you get it. You're relying on yourself. You're no longer blaming others for your own failures, or like for whatever is going wrong, because you're like, I can keep on blaming others, but then they don't know what's good for me. They're only doing things that will make their life better, so I need to do things that make my life better, right? Like I need to take the reins, I need to take responsibility for my own well-being. You're self-reliant, you're persistent. This is one blessing. You're gaining so much self-confidence. You are increasing your efforts. You have a one-track mind. You have a clear goal of what you want. You're fixing your appearance, or the way you're perceived. You're pouring into, it's all about you, what you want. Let's look at the beaver. The beaver I'm seeing is water. Just pouring into yourself, even with the cups, holding space for yourself emotionally, speaking to yourself positively in the mirror. With this, you could be doing mirror work, like a book by Louise Hay. That could really help you. Okay, so you're talking to yourself positively. You have a positive dialogue with yourself, internal dialogue. Let's look at the beaver. Here it is. Hard worker, which you're increasing your efforts. Loyal, tireless, family first. Yeah, your family first, your internal systems first. What matters first. You're loyal to yourself. Family is also like where you feel at home in your own body. A major glow up, loading. You are proving to yourself that you are dependable. Like when you make promises to yourself, you follow through. You're showing yourself infinite love. you're feeding yourself good food, you're, maybe even water intake, you're hydrating yourself well, you are actually spending money on things that you really really needed, but maybe you were just delaying because you didn't think you deserved it. Now whatever you set your mind to, you're gonna achieve it, whether it takes days, weeks, months, or years. You're gonna achieve this goal. Now it is a little bit of a long term thing because your mindset is being changed, right? Like steadily every day you're showing up for yourself. You have been selfless, but that's not been working out. You've been giving away so much, but that you're not giving yourself enough. And maybe giving gives you happiness, and you've not been able to give as well. Like spread your knowledge, spread your love. And maybe in a long time you didn't have enough emotional capacity to be there for yourself, but that finally, now that your cup is full, you can go after the dreams, and maybe your dreams involve helping other people. You're getting back your happiness, you're getting back your meaning in life. That's what your blessing is. Your first blessing talks about you getting happy again, getting your life feeling more meaningful, feeling like what you're doing has value, has worth, has meaning. You have been feeling a little bit not useless, but like you were in survival mode for a long time. You were feeling worn out, you were feeling bogged down, but now you feel like you have purpose. Now for you to bring this into fruition quicker, this blessing, this physical glow up, this love, you know this self-reliance, work on your physical body, move your body more. It's okay, walk a little bit more, don't book a cab, don't take like a easy transport. Push your body a little bit more. And if somebody tells you, for example, your sibling asks you to grab some water for them, just do it. See, first of all, you will help them. This will improve your relationships. Okay, like little acts of service. Second of all, you're moving your body. For example, on my watch, right? I have, it's not measuring my BP, but okay. On my watch, every hour it reminds me to stand around, like move a little bit. So give yourself reminders that this is an opportunity for me to move my body, to connect with my body, to engage with my body, to tap into myself. So I think that is the blessing that's coming in, and those are little things that you can do to kind of bring in this blessing quicker. Let's look at your blessing number 2. Group number 3. My BP is quite high right now. I'm so excited to read for you guys. All love to you, all hearts. Blessing number 2 for group number 3. I knew it! I knew it! Okay, sorry. I just got excited. Then we've got crown. Then we have got purse. Okay, and we have got the lovers with firefly. We place this here. And I will place this here so we can move it a little bit. Perfect. Okay. I'm getting a very specific story for someone. So maybe in the past, the people you engaged with were very frugal, very miserly. They would just not invest a lot in your relationship. So like maybe you attract people that were broke, right? But that is changing. So I feel like your second blessing is a partner coming in romantically, because we see the lovers here. Yeah, you're attracting in a very loving partner who's gonna work hard to prove to you that I'm there for you, and you're the king or the queen, literally. You know, they're gonna respect you so much. They're gonna honor your presence. You know, and you're gonna feel a little like out of the place. You're like, oh my god, like I'm just a human, like come on, like chill. Like you don't have to, like you're treating me like royalty. They're treating you like royalty. Let that sink in. Number six, Gemini could be important, or the 6th month could be important, which is what is the 6th month? June. June could be important. Yeah, a long-term partner coming in for you. Now let's look at this. And look at this, guys. If this is not a synchronicity, I don't know what is. Do you see this? I'm gonna yeah, like come on. This and this, huh? Like what? Is it not the same? Somebody who will hold your hand, somebody who's there for you, a partner in crime. Although I feel like it's more of like a companionship, it's more of like a partnership. It's so good. Okay, this person coming into your life, which I literally got somebody coming in. The bell is gonna ring any moment now. So they're coming in. So 7th house also relates to Libra. So that could be a sign. Anyway, so this person coming in, that the person is a blessing. So this person coming in is very analytical. Okay, they have the right amount of left brain and right brain energy. They are determined to win you intellectually and even romantically by their gestures. Clasp your hands together and note which thumb has landed on top. Yeah, like you're gonna be like this, like this. Two peas in a pod. So you're gonna balance each other out first of all. Like maybe if one person is objective, the other person is very subjective, and if somebody is very quite holistic, the other person is calculative. Or it might be that they are a very balanced person overall, because we did get Libra energy. It's a very wholesome connection. There's a very good balance of both of your energies. Again, yin and yang. The good balance. We've got left brain, right brain, yin and yang, like two opposing energies, two contrasting energies coming together and really like making fireworks go off. So let's look at the firefly now. So this is air energy. Inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. Ooh. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. The high frequency. Okay. They're quite inspiring, because I think you have such balanced qualities. You inspire them to be right brained and they inspire you to be left brained, or vice versa. Um, you feel very good with them. Like I feel like with them you feel like anything is possible. And you might think that this is like a short term thing, like the spark will die out, but I really don't feel like that's the case. This person's energy is quite pure towards you, and they illuminate parts of you that you abandoned. They have a very, very high vibe. And maybe, you know, you both feel so charged to like share things that you can't be there with each other for long. You know, like you need to go back into your energy, or like, you know, you have so much to say that your energy is buzzing. You both can also create something together. This could be a family partnership, friendship, a long term thing that is happening. Although I'm getting not a platonic but a romantic connection with the lovers being here as well. You both can write something together, or like this person inspires you to write. Like you support each other really, really well. And this person helps you get out of burnout energy. So, to attract this second blessing into your life faster, you can write a poem about how you feel when you're with your person, or how you want to feel, or you can draw your ideal person, you can draw a connection like this. So, this will help things manifest quicker. Now, let's look at your third blessing, the wealthy one. And the fifth house. Okay, this is very much tied. Wealthy in love, in romance, and creativity. This person is literally drawing. Are you drawing your own soulmate? Wow. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Let's see. Dolphin. Got two of these. Five of Cups. Scorpio. Alright. Because I had to like blow that away and like clean this energy up for me to kind of restart, you need to let go of something. You're finally able to let go. Yeah, this smells really good. Okay, I think there was a lot of negativity when it came to like a connection. That's what I'm getting. And it's being released. Like, especially like a short term connection that was there. Could be with a Scorpio. Something that you know, really hurt you. It was like a jab to the heart. Like this. You're getting over it. You're getting over the heartache. You're realizing that maybe what I wanted was not for me. And you're realizing what a blessing that was, it no longer is in your life. With the Five of Cups. So you've been in this energy for a long time. Sorry, crying over spilled milk. But I think finally you're able to turn around and see people that are showing up for you, and like, wow, like people exist that throw parties for you, make you feel special. If the fifth house, the energy of vitality, fun, romance is returning. You're having fun. Opportunities for fun, connection are returning. You could be having fun with a friend that maybe lived far away, they could be visiting you. Water element, and then we've got the fire element. Yeah, I think whatever the situation was over, like this heartache, the karma, you're understanding it. Like this karmic cycle is coming to an end. And you could also find a spiritual practice that is fun, that centers you and helps you clear this energy of sorrow. You've been underestimating your own power of because of like these people, this person in the past, are being hurt. But you're finding like-minded people now. People like you that believe in spiritual practices that uplift you. Here it is. Passionate, competitive tends towards isolation. You're healing your isolative tendencies, competitive tendencies, or people that were competing with you, that were not on your team but they were competing with you. You're gaining back the passion for life, taking yourself out, enjoying your hobbies again. You're getting your passion and determination back, like how this for yourself, taking yourself out on play dates like you would a child. Your career is very important to you right now, and you have very few select friends. Okay, that's what you're being mindful about. But I think the unresolved things from the past have been festering, and the thing that made you feel like felt burned from a situation in the past, you've been ruminating about that. But I think it's time to like maybe release this energy, or if you want to confront and gain closure on this would be a very good time. Like, come clean about what you have been feeling, so that you and then this other energy of this person can also heal. You can move forward, and you can also get back to a usual happy, fulfilled, fun loving self. You've got an interesting sense of humor. Not everybody gets it, but you use it in a fun way. I think that also dulled down. Like, people did notice that you're not like yourself. You're not been acting like yourself. But I think you're definitely finding healing here and moving on to gain, like, finding passion in your career and in your hobbies and things you used to enjoy, getting out of depression almost. A feeling of sadness, guilt, grief, getting out of grief, regret. So you're getting your wild, free, fiery, fierce spirit back. And you're getting rid of jealousy, of resentfulness, of resentment, and of the unresolved emotions and feelings that were really bothering you, that you were suppressing for a long time. Now, how you can manifest this even quicker is by being honest with yourself, with other people, and to forgive. Being honest about your pain as well. The wealthy one, Saturn star. You could have a placement like this on your hand. So Saturn brings in like harsh lessons, but it also rewards you. And when it rewards you, those rewards stay. You could also be doing research on why did I act like that, or on like connections, or like your hobbies, or like fun things, play, romance. You could be researching on these things. Or you could be developing something that serves a space for people to connect, and it could also lead for you to make money out of it. Like, I think the flow of money was a little wonky. So once you kind of resolve this, the flow of money, the career trajectory is taking shape as well. Yeah, like once you get over it, like the blessing is like you're able to create wealth very quickly, generate wealth. You're realizing your skills, your expertise. You're able to kind of sell yourself, not sell yourself, but like advertise yourself, right? You're getting skilled at how to acquire and network with the right people. You're creating wealth of fun, of joy, of high frequency. Finally, you're in creation mode. So once you kind of process this energy, I think you're being blessed with wealth that does not come out of hard work. So here you're working hard in terms of yourself, right? But once this thing happens, also the money blocks, because the heart chakra has to be blocked for you to kind of block money, the flow of wealth, finances, abundance. Once this is healed, you're getting a lot of opportunities for your business, your career, your ability to acquire resources, skills, people, business, network. So that is being reinstated or introduced into your life as your final blessing for now. So group number 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and let me know how it pans out. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing, commenting, sharing, liking. And thank you so much for listening till the end and sharing your energy with me. It was so much fun reading for you. And stay blessed. And bye bye.